What's up? This is GDT Cuber, and today we will be doing the aftertalk of the MoreTry unboxing and also the Gan comparison against the Tornado. So let's get into it.
This is Vanguard T, and thank you for having me, GDT. It's good to be here again. Every week you're pumping out new content. I'm getting really excited by by some of the things you're doing. You're 5,000 views this week.
I have the paper right here. It should be posted about the same day we filmed this. It should be posted the same day we filmed this, which we filmed this on a Saturday.
And that brings up another point. We often film after you do the review or comparison, so that we can get an idea, go a little bit more in depth, keep our videos shorter by waiting till afterwards to go in depth on some of the things we discussed. Which brings me to the point, you had the Tornado V3 beat out the Gan 13, but you mentioned you preferred the Gan 13.
I gave the opinion I like the feeling of this cube a lot better, and I like how it performs a lot better than the 13. But the 13 did win fair and square. So
you mean the Tornado?
Or the Tornado, yeah. It won fair and square, so I have to give it the win.
Well, and I don't know if you can see this on camera, but the difference, you're looking at three different cubes, and the MoreTry or the Tornado V3 has a little bit different shade of green than the Gan and the MoreTry. Coloring on it is a little bit deeper, but honestly the feel of the cube, of the Gan cube, is a little bit better. It has more of an airy feel. Now, what is your favorite part about that Tornado V3? I know we've talked about this before.
My favorite part is probably the corner cutting, because there's not much I like about the cube, actually. Now that all the cubes that I've gotten, I just see this as, if I had to put it in a main category, it'd be like my backup, like my 1,000 backup please. Backup.
But yet it's beat out 2 cubes so far.
What other cube did it beat out?
The WRM maglev.
Yep, it did. It did beat it out.
So, what cubes are going to face next?
It should face off against the Gan 12, or it should go right up against the MoreTry, and then the MoreTry might go against the Gan 12.
And, well, it kind of lets us know what you're thinking about a winner. Of course, you thought the Gan 13 was going to beat the Tornado.
I thought it, but there's just too many. There's better things that come with the Tornado than. I didn't know there were better things that came from the Gan, or better things that came from the. I can't speak. Just keep on with the rest of it.
We know. We had a little bit of trouble with that Gan 13 out of the box. We made some adjustments, and what happened when we first made the adjustments?
When we put it on 6 through 1 or 1 through 6?
6 and 1.
6 and 1, yeah. It exploded. All the pieces just volcano.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that whatsoever, because you would think, hey, if you make this setting for your cube, and any manufacturer watching, if you make a setting for your cube, it needs to be a usable setting. 6 and 1 on the Gan 13 is unusable for a speedcuber. It did. I mean, I watched it happen, and I was just like, I can't believe that just happened. So we backed it off to 5 and 2.
You can't believe I just. I took all the pieces and then just blamed it off.
We backed it off to 5 and 2, and it seemed to work fine. For a fact, I think that's what your setting is now, right? Is 5 and 2, or?
Yes, but it's literally, it's my backup lane. Just in case my backup main gets stolen, and just in case my main gets stolen.
But now, what about out of the box? We also had some issues with that. What didn't it do out of the box?
Corner cutting. You could do about here, and that was it. If you did 45, it still doesn't. If you did 45,
a lot of force.
Yeah, you'd have to put your whole arm into that thing.
Now what about 45 on the Tornado V3?
45's, it has a little bit of a strike, of a catch feel, but that goes away in less than half of a millisecond.
That's excellent to know. Now, the comparison basically at the very end, Gan 1 on feel, Gan 1 on the turning feel as well, 1 on magnets, magnetic strength, and total adjustments.
But then the Tornado came ram.
And it clearly at the very end it knocked it out. Now, I would like to say to anybody watching this that if you're thinking about either one of these two cubes, neither one is a bad cube. Like GDT, you average what, about the same on these two?
No, I sadly average faster on the Tornado, even though I use the Gan as my main, but the longest cube I main was the WRM. This is the second one, and then it just came. I was switching back and forth from the 12, and then when I finally decided, hey, I'm going to the 12, I got a present, which was a MoreTry, and which made me switch immediately to MoreTry.
Well, and plus you got another cube coming, so we don't know what your main is. We won't know it until, I guess, it's competition time, really, because the Diane Shang MS3X is still on its way. So,
yeah, my first competition, hopefully it doesn't have to be in Ann Arbor.
That's true. Now, that brings us to the MoreTry. The MoreTry you just did an unboxing of. What'd you think of the box?
The Tornado?
MoreTry.
Oh, MoreTry. I love the box. I love the box.
And what about the instructions and all that? Was any of that helpful?
Yeah, it was definitely better than any instructions I've ever read.
Well, I noticed one thing I thought that was really cool that you pointed out when you got it was the way it showed the difference between the MoreTry standard, the double, the triple.
What was also cool was that it has a magnet here that. Hold on, let's take it apart to give you a more understanding. Can you stall with the question?
Yeah. Can I stall with the questions?
No. So hold on. So what it works is, look, when it curves, there's a magnet right up here, so it connects. So those magnets meet together.
So it's magnetic on the interior where it forms its core.
And also, hold on.
Plus they're magnets in the pieces.
In the edge, there's at least 2 magnets, so it can connect with. So it can connect with the edge, and now you got what it looks like in the interior.
And that's what, it's hard to describe, guys, but what he's talking about is where you connect the 2 pieces together. Even if they didn't have magnets on the inside of the pieces, the edge pieces that form the core on the interior, they're magnetic, so they suck right together.
And just thought, I'm pretty sure that's what might have made the maglev technology. No, it doesn't have a magnetic core, but it has those magnetic edges, which I think have about the same purpose of a magnetic core.
Well, I would think more like the assisted alignment or something along them lines, because the magnets in this thing is incredible. If you compare the Gan 13 magnetic alignment versus the MoreTry, it's very, very similar, and they don't. The magnetic strength in the Super is unbelievable, but yet it doesn't slow you down. Like
I thought the GDS2 had strong magnets, and now I think this is the strongest magnet. Don't suck me into the turn.
I mean, like, I know some people aren't big fans of strong magnets, but to be clear, we're not talking about something slowing your start down. Do you think it slows you down at the start with them strong magnets?
No, I love strong magnets. I am a big fan of strong magnets. I do not think it slows me down with strong magnets.
So that said, was there anything else in the unboxing that stood out for you?
What really stood out to me in the unboxing of the MoreTry?
Yes.
What really stuck out to me in the unboxing of the MoreTry was, let me think, how fast the cube really was. The cube was a lot faster than any other cube I've had.
Too fast?
At first, yeah. And I think we should say sorry if there's a little thump.
Yeah, there's some construction going on in the other room.
Yeah, they're building us our $9 million bunker. We don't even got a van yet.
So, okay, so we talked about the GAN 13, the MoU. The giveaway coming up?
Yeah, the giveaway will be and once again, I can't speak.
The RS3M 2022 standard for 5,000 views. Now, you said if you hit 10,000 views by February, you're going to give away the 2022 maglev to the RS2. Final thing, guys, I just want to remind everybody, every week we make these videos, and whatever cube we're doing, we search the net and we find the cheapest price and the fastest shipping. And we only recommend companies that we've ordered from personally. So if ever you see anything in the description, that's something that we actually recommend, and it's also how we support our channel. So please feel free to grab anything out of there. And our website, if you're looking for the most detailed description, we take the description from every cubing website and we combine all that information into one.
Like making a 2,000 word essay.
Yeah, that is true. And anything to add, GDT?
I think the MoreTry is the best cube, and pancakes are better than waffles.
Perfect.
With all that in mind, this is GDT Cuber signing off.